Well, Marilyn, we are southwest of Holdridge at Grandpa's Pumpkinberry Patch. Now, you might not have heard of it before because it's brand new this year. Lots of fun stuff to do out here, pumpkins, strawberries, all kinds of picking. Thank you, Lyle, for having us out.
Thank you, Alyssa, for coming.
Now, some may be surprised that people don't have adequate clothing this time of year, but officials at Crossroads Mission says it's more common than you may think. But experts say a helmet like this can make a big difference in an accident. Behind me is the building that would be used, but as you can see, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And a simple hand sanitizer is another easy way to help keep the flu virus at bay. And remember, this is the Knights of Columbus Hall here in Kearney, and it's going on till 3, so if you want to come out and get some good eats, here's the place to be, Natalie. You guessed it, Black Friday and holiday season. Marilyn?
Okay, thank you, Alyssa.
After years of time planning and anticipation, the new Russ's Market in Hastings is ready for customers. Since moving the State Fair to Grand Island, Nebraska Game and Parks had yet to have an exhibit, but this year, it's all changed and people are loving it. Caution tape is lining the beach at Mormon Island State Recreational Area. This is now the third summer that they've had closures due to swimmer's itch. Overcrowding has become a big issue for the Nebraska prison systems, but the Hastings Regional Center proves that it could be part of the solution to this problem.
Live from Gibbon, the town was hit pretty hard there. Alyssa, this isn't the first storm that they've had this year, right?
Right, Marilyn, this is now the second major storm that they've had in the last month. But as you can tell by this large downed tree behind me, cleanup for residents is going to be much worse this time around.
A long time ago we had some bad storm, but not for a long time. About one of the worst I've had in years.
Larry Galloway described last night's storm that left roughly 900 in the Gibbon and surrounding areas without power. High winds, heavy rain, golf ball-sized hail. This is what most of central Nebraska experienced after the vicious storm passed through Wednesday evening.
It was wondering if the house was going to stay here.
Gail Jones, an out-of-towner visiting, recalls what it was like once the sirens were sound.
We thought, well, we better do something here. Let's not stand here. So we went down in the basement and then we came back up and peeked and said, okay, well, it looks like it's gone. And so we had to come out and look at the damage.
And the damage is no pretty sight. The majority of homes have been ravaged with siding and roof damage from hail and strong winds. Trees have been left uprooted. Large limbs scatter yards and side roads. It's hard to tell, but under all those leaves is a sidewalk. It's been less than a month since the town has seen their last major storm. This, however, is looking like the cleanup will be far more intense.
Mostly leaves and down branches. I got a large limb down in the backyard that I got to get a chainsaw to clean that up with.
We don't get hail like that in Kansas City.
Marilyn, one resident said, quote, the storm could have been much worse, but it was bad enough. Just goes to show really how bad it is and what they really have ahead of them here in Gibbon. Marilyn? A rare respiratory virus is suddenly becoming more common, and that's bad news for children in particular. In Grand Island, Hope Harbor's transitional shelter is overbooked and overpopulated in almost every service they provide. What is it about this phrase that keeps it the front runner? Welcome to Nebraska land, where the West begins is officially the state slogan. But it was in the early 1970s when Nebraska, the good life, really started to pick up steam. Over the years, the Tourism Commission has coined many other slogans, but this particular one has held strong through the years.
It does just embody what living and working and playing in Nebraska is all about. It is the good life. Life is slower here, there's less crime, it's just a lot easier way to live and raise your kids.
Recently, the Nebraska Tourism Commission introduced a new slogan to promote, Visit Nebraska, Visit Nice. But some weren't so sure about that new slogan.
Well, I think the good life will always be a part of Nebraska and a part of our existence because it really does embody what it's like living here.
Nebraska is known for its hospitality and friendly people. Visit Nebraska, visit nice.
And it's true. That's what tourists had to say.
I don't think I've ever been out here that people weren't friendly.
Wonderful people.
So you think it's about the people?
Yes, definitely about the people.
But change can be tough, and locals of all ages had a similar idea of what Nebraska, the good life, means to them.
A lot of friendly people. The good life, it's just laid back, kind of like Midwestern.
Good, safe community, and
being able to work together with everybody in that community?
I suppose small town living.
Pretty much relaxed, slow pace, no rush.
Anything that God blesses us with that we enjoy in our daily life.
And when people drive into Nebraska, we all know the first thing they'll see, and that's not changing anytime soon. The good life will always remain, for so many, the heart of what Nebraska really is, no matter what happens in time. Alissa Willard, NTV News, Kearney.